Hi and welcome to the 17th part of this tutorial series. First of all, I'm sorry I didn't make a video in like 3 weeks. I had exams, so yeah, I had to study hard. Now, last video we made the rotation possible, but there's actually one small problem. Well, basically our origin point and yeah, our rotation kind of fucked up our origin point. To fix this, well, we can fix this by making essentially, to fix this, we'd have to make some matrix functions and some matrix multiplication functions and some matrix rotation functions that would require some math. And I like to keep this tutorial simple, so I figured the simplest thing to do is to remove rotation, well, at least for now. So remove this rotation variable. So in your sprite class, remove the GL rotate in the render method and the underscore rotation class variable. And also then I remove the setter and getter. Well, just comment them away. And also in the header file, comment the setter and getter for rotation. Okay, and then go to game window, the CPP, and also remove the set rotation. And what I've done actually is I've made the rotation externally in Photoshop. So yeah, just go to your resources and add the rotated rocket. So it's called new rocket. I'll upload it for you guys. So I make sure this is selected in Xcode, and then just change the load and buffer image to new rocket. Now in Xcode we actually forgot to add to give this image membership in our project. So go to your project manager to build phases, and so in targets go to build phases, then expand copy files and add our new image, so new rocket, add, and now when we run this, our rocket is rotated, and now it's working just fine, as you can see. So now let's implement shooting into our game, and to do that we first have to get our mouse button clicks. Now in glfw, so go to your main function in main.cpp, and underneath of glf swap interval, add a new function and name this glf set mouse button callback. And what this function does, it takes a function and every time we click on our mouse, it will call that function for us. So, and that function will be named mouse button pressed. Now we actually have to make that function. So it will be a void now, and add this and add glfw call, and now I show mouse button pressed, and it has two arguments. It has the button, so int button, and it has the key, so int key. So what this function does is every time we click, glfw will call this function now. This thing is necessary for glfw, and it has two arguments. It has the button and it has the key. Okay, now go to the game window .h class, and here we will add the same method basically. So and underneath, just add void mouse button pressed again with int button and int key. And let's implement this underneath your destructor, or no. Implement this before your update method. So void mouse, game window, mouse button pressed, int button and int key, and then go back to your main.cpp class, file class, and just do game window pointer to mouse button pressed with button and key. Okay, now to demonstrate this, I'll just make a simple print with cout to the console. So now, so make it a statement if button equals glfw underscore mouse button left, and if key, well, actually that was a bad name. We'll change this to, oh damn it, action. Yes, action equals glf underscore press. I have no idea why I call this key. That was very stupid. So change key to action, basically. Action, yes, naming is very important in programming. You should never mess it up. And here I'll also change this to action. That was very stupid of me. I'm sorry. Then, okay, now. So now every time we press our left mouse button, this if statement will be called. Now, let's print the position of our mouse just to demonstrate this. So, int x and int y, and now glfw get mouse position, and this wants a reference to an integer. So do and signed x and signed y, and now to print this to std double point cout and gesture x one time, so x and your y, and we can end line. Okay, so now if you run this, every time we press somewhere we get the position. Now you notice that that our y position is 700 when we press here in the bottom, but it should be like 1 or 0. That's because the origin point is the bottom left corner, and we can fix this very easy. So just do int y equals 800 minus y. Oh, sorry, not int, but just y. And now it's working like intended. Oh, damn it. Now I like to keep this video short, so we'll call it for today, but tomorrow we'll implement some shooting into our game. So see you then. Bye.